call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Cyclones ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Bama.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Demania. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third.
Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. He now has 63 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got room at the 35. Wide open space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Pulls it in. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Thompson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end.
I think sometimes offensively you got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football.
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. Pick up number 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Got him in the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Thompson wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tide. effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll run play action. Looking for an open area to his left. He's got the tight end. Strong, firm tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Thompson to throw. Hauls it in. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it out fast. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. He now has 84 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Off play action. territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Iowa State sending the offense back out. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing, and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
With the catch, it's Demania. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quarterback keeper. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to change this route. Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake at all.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Now, a 4th down.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it...
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Thompson wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
And the Cyclones trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pick.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Finds a tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play-action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Tries to hide the ball, going on the bootleg for the 2. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Cyclones in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They try to go draw, but it's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative point.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Thompson to throw. He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Oh, they're after him. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cyclone. And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and a hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire, and boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Finds a man on the left.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The lone back's got it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Runs through a tackle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw. It's Turbin. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, got to have it right now. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They give it to him again. Creates a little space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's running free down the middle. The 20, the 10. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
Hey, it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Iowa State, 44. Alabama, 33.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Iowa State.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defenses.
He'll off one deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in